Hey, what's good, guys? Now, quickly, in the last video, I seemed to touch a bit of a nerve with some of you, but man, that's just part of the beauty of life, I guess. We all have different opinions on things. There'll be some things that I enjoy while others don't, and vice versa. But anyway, enough about that, because we have news. Last week, on March 31st, Games Workshop published an article on the Warhammer community titled Perturabo's Grand Plan Revealed. Now, the first thing you'll notice is what Games Workshop describes as the first ever proper depiction of post-ascension Perturabo.
Yeah, boy.
It shows a massive, towering monster of a man. Well, perhaps
He's more machine now than man, twisted and evil.
this dude is like 50 feet tall, heavily mechanized, clad in heavy armor, multiple weapon arms. He's looking like a grimdark Dr. Octopus out here. I think the aesthetic Games Workshop were going for was this kind of siege engine given flesh, which is appropriate given the Iron Warriors were noted siege specialists back in the good old days of the Great Crusade and the less good days of the Horus Heresy. Now, this artwork is supposed to be part of the upcoming campaign book, Eye of Terror, Reign of Iron. I believe pre-orders dropped last Saturday, and Arbiter Ian's already dropped a huge lore video on it, so go check that one out. But just to give you a quick bit of background, Perturabo has spent thousands of years on his demon world of Medringard, meticulously planning from his fortresses, dispatching war bands and fleets from his traitorous legion as part of an intricate, millennia-long strategy. His current focus is for the Iron Warriors to conquer the Cadian Gate once and for all. Now, I had to look this up because I was like, wasn't that destroyed already? But no, I'm a total noob. And yet Cadia itself was destroyed, but Cadian Gate is an area of space that, as is 40k, a dangerous and extreme war zone. Anyway, there's complete carnage, bodies piling up everywhere, and the veil between real space and the warp is thinning. And once the veil is thin enough from all the bloodshed, Perturabo himself will be able to walk on Imperial soil once again and personally deliver the killing blow. Now, this would signal the dawn of the Infinite Citadel, Perturabo's grand plan. An expanding ring of nasty fortifications across systems, transforming conquered worlds into horrific keeps. So what does this all mean for us in the hobby? We got the aforementioned campaign book. There's going to be a new Eye of Terror set with a real focus on Iron Warriors content. Detachments emphasizing siege warfare, obliterators, terminators, warp portals, that sort of thing. And of course, we got 11th edition dropping in June at some point. But what does this mean for Mr. Turbo himself? Will we get an official miniature? I think it's pretty likely, to be honest. I mean, we've got the big Iron Warriors push, we've got the artwork itself, we've got that line about stepping onto Imperial soil again, we've got Games Workshop's favourite thing ever, increased sales. It's pretty inevitable. Now, I think he looks cool as fuck in that artwork, to be honest. And I like the Iron Warriors, but man, if they were going to bring another Primarch back, I really hoped it was going to be another Loyalist one. It wouldn't be likely, but yeah, I wanted another Loyalist, and one in particular.
Into the fires of battle, unto the anvil of war.
Now, I wanted Games Workshop to get their arse in gear, get on the phone to Dan Abnett and be like, look, mate, write us 2 to 3 decent books on Vulcan, Hestan and the Salamanders, finally retrieving the final 4 artifacts of Vulcan. Make it awesome, rule of cool over anything, get Trays and the Infinite involved. I'm not like a lot of people out there who hate the Salamanders focus books, but I don't mind them, to be honest, but yeah, they're not great. Then I had this really stupid idea where Games Workshop could drop a short animation when we see that meeting between Guilliman and the Lion, and they're in some room somewhere discussing things when suddenly there's a knock on the door. And given it's 2 Primarchs, you'd think like there's probably decent security around, so they're alarmed. What is going on? There's someone at the door. Then as they rise, the door slowly opens and we see a giant hand clad in emerald green armor clutching that door handle, and then it cuts to black. Then perhaps as well, right after the cut, we hear a deep booming voice utter a single word: brothers.
Nice.
To be honest, I don't even know if they have door handles in 40k. I mean, it's probably way too positive for the setting, and I really want Vulcan, but I guess I can wait another 3 to 6 years. I mean, he's got to come back at some point. Like, there's a reason Games Workshop have kept up with the whole artifacts of Vulcan thing, and he's a perpetual as well, so surely it's inevitable he's coming. And thinking about it, like, it's probably the right way to go about it. I mean, we can't have the Imperium getting too hopeful, and we can't have Chaos sort of sitting idly by while all the Imperium's great heroes return. So yeah, looks like we're probably getting a Perturabo model soon, and I really hope they just go all out with it. Like, make it this giant monstrosity that's an absolute nightmare to paint. Myself, I'm a really, really average painter, but I love watching videos on people who have really got that skill and seeing what they can come up with. Plus, I love a big lore drop as well. Imperial Fist mains, I hope this stokes your flames. Get ready to rain down retribution upon the heretics who run Iron Warriors. And as always, thank you for watching. Really appreciate your time. Let us know your thoughts down below. Drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. If you didn't, then I appreciate you making it to the end. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Take care. Cheers.